Hey guys, this is AgentMindStorm, and welcome back to my survival series. Last episode, we actually finished the Ocean Monument sorting system, finally. And we didn't actually finish it, because in between episodes, I had to go and make a few more adjustments, which were that our hoppers were getting overflowed, and then they weren't sorting correctly, and the wrong items were going in the wrong places. But anyways, I got it all fixed now. It only took us way too long to do that. So now we're heading back to Farm Central to do something that I honestly forgot about for a long time, and it's this room down here. Beneath this, you might not even know this room exists since I barely ever go down here, but this is the villager trading room. It's directly beneath the room above, which is the sorting room. And this, of course, is the most important room, but the room under it is also really important. So we're going to be building the villager trading room, because that's the whole purpose for Farm Central, really. It's to make more villager trades. So the first thing we're going to be doing is just really building the walls, mining out the rest of the room, you know, making the room work, making it a room, instead of making it this unfinished cave-like structure. And first issue has been discovered, and that's that there's a pipe going straight through where we need to go. So I guess we can move the pipe. We're going to have to figure out what to do about that. Okay. Let's not do this side first, then. Let's just do the other side and try to figure out what to do over there later, because this side's the easy side to do. We're going to need to just basically duplicate this little holding cell thing all the way across. And once we convert to Bedrock Edition, I do want to replace all this with stripped wood, since that's basically what we were going for already, but we don't have stripped wood on Console Edition yet. So, I mean, I say yet, but it's not like it's ever going to come. So yeah, once we convert to Bedrock Edition, we're going to have this room changed just a tiny bit, but for now, we're going to do it this way. So we need to mine back, I think it's 3 blocks? Let me see. We need to mine back that far. Okay, and then we only need to mine those back. So the end shape that we need to mine is, I think it's this. So we put that there, right? Back planks, then we need to get out our torches to put right there. Then the floor is just a normal... Okay, the floor is a dark oak log. I didn't notice that. Dark oak log goes down there, and then it's just the walls go up. Oops. Oh, wait. No, we're building this too far over. This needs to go one to the left, because we're not building it completely new. We're not building a completely new pod, because we're just going to have these 1-block separators. So instead, the new one's going to go right here. So that makes this whole thing a lot easier, since we already have a blueprint right next to it. So basically, we just clone it 1 over. Yeah, that's not bad at all, compared to what I thought we were going to have to do, which was much, much worse. So, do you hear that? That's a weird noise, whatever. So, we need to build this up here, put that out, and then... Oops. Just a little more, and we should basically have another villager pod done. So we're going to be filling these up with villagers pretty soon, not this episode, but later. These are all going to be filled, because we need to actually have villagers in them for them to work properly. I just realized that the music has been turned up this whole time. So that's probably why you weren't hearing any audio for the first part of the video, because I completely messed up and it was playing the music. Good job, me. Making sure that no one will want to watch the first part of the video. Not even you. So we need to figure out how we're going to deal with this back area, because apparently I built this back line a little too close, since I didn't realize how big this pods needed to be. Also, I really hope we have enough dark oak wood, because running out of dark oak wood before the project is done would mean we have to make even more trees get destroyed, and I don't really fancy destroying a bunch of trees, so let's just hope that we don't have to be a tree murderer. You know, we actually need a lot less blocks and a lot less places than I thought we did. We still need a lot, surprisingly. Like, we need less than I thought, but more than is nice. Okay, this is the last pod in this row. So after this, we're just going to make the corner pillar, which, even on Bedrock Edition, this is going to be bark wood. It's going to be wood with the bark on it. It's not going to have stripped like the other ones. So that's going to be how the corner looks. And then it's just going to go like more pods, but in a different direction. So we need to extend this out a little bit more. We need to extend the floor out a little bit more. And I really, really hope we have enough dark oak wood. Because it's not looking like we're going to have enough dark oak wood. Really, it's not. It's not looking good for our poor, poor dark oak wood. That rhymes. Okay, this whole... There's another pipe in the way. Oh my gosh. This is the most annoying thing to try to build, because there's like 50 pipes where we need to build it. We could move the end of the room one forward, but then we'd have less room for villagers. Okay, let's see. Right now we can have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11... we could have 11 per side with this, or we could have 9 per side. Yeah, I think we should just destroy this one and go one back. That broken piece of ice, though, we need to fix that. That's really annoying. So, up the ladder. I didn't realize just how much work we needed to put into this room, because I didn't realize there were pipes on both sides of it. We really need to move those sometime, but not this episode, because dealing with water is the worst thing in this game, seriously. If you don't think it's the worst, then you have never tried to move water, or like make water pipes that push items around, because it's not fun. It's not fun at all. It's horrible. It's the worst. So, patch that up. There we go. Look at that. It's not filled with terribleness. Now we need to completely break... Wait, no, we're not breaking it. Wait. Yeah, we are breaking it. Okay. So we're going to break it and move it one back. So this is going to be the last pipe instead of the one that's before it. It's not very much of a change. It's just for our own convenience, so we don't have to spend forever rebuilding it. It also means we get to use less materials, so we should be able to build more. And I guess it's just all around a good idea. I mean, I don't even know why we needed so many villagers in the first place. I know we need the essentials, right? We need a farmer villager with really low-priced potatoes, carrots, and whatever else the last one is. It's always carrots, potatoes, and then the one I forget. Carrots, potatoes, and wheat. And then also beetroot, but they don't trade beetroot for some reason. Which, by the way, that seems like a really big oversight. They trade every crop except beetroot. I don't understand. You know, what really is the point of beetroot in this game? It doesn't do anything worthwhile. It's just... It's not a good addition. It does nothing. It's inconvenient. It's rare. It's basically everything that makes a feature bad in this game. All in one feature. Like, they really knocked it out of the park with bad features on that one. I mean, what is the last time that anyone has seriously needed beetroot in this game? Never. You never use beetroot, because even though the one thing it has going for it is that it has high saturation. You know what else has high saturation? Meat. Basically every meat in this game has really high saturation. And you know what's really, really easy to get? Wheat. You know what's not easy to use? Beetroot soup, because it doesn't stack. So you have to carry like 50 beetroot soups around. It's really inconvenient, and it's just a terrible feature. And how did we get into going on a rant about beetroot soup? I thought we were building a storage room. Okay, now, there is that strip in the ceiling, but we're not going to pull that out since the floor here is only 1 block thick, and that would destroy the chest room. So instead, we're just going to do what I think the best strategy is, which is just extend it and act like that strip doesn't exist. The old ignore it until it goes away trick. Even though that trick doesn't work at all. Because usually, actually, in a horror game it works. Because in horror games, creatures usually move on intervals. So it's easier to get them to leave. Okay, let's leave this bigger hole here for, like, a good villager. Like, maybe a guy that has... I don't know, what's something really good that we need? We need the farmer guy. The farmer guy, that's really important. So, this will be the hole for the farmer villager, so we're not going to build anything else here. We're leaving it for the farmer villager, and it's going to be too wide. So that might make it a little bit more inconvenient, but, I mean, it's 1 block. It's really not much of an issue. So, then, here we need to build the actual pod where they're going to sit for the rest of their lives. By the way, we're basically enslaving villagers here. They do not have a choice. They are being put in a little hole in the wall until the end of time. And they don't even get children, so it's not like they have any children to go home to anyways. I'm a terrible person. We should just go back to Minecraft. Minecraft is a good game. That is all. No, seriously, I do like Minecraft, but for some reason recently it's been kind of hard to play the game. I mean, hard as in, I don't know why I don't feel motivated to play it, because I should totally feel motivated to play it. It's a fun game. I enjoy everything about it mostly, except Beetroot. I just don't know why. It feels like it's not hooking me back in. And I want to finish all my projects. I want to have everything done. But it's so weird that I'm losing interest. It's like, I don't want to lose interest, but I'm losing interest. I don't understand. Maybe it's because I have way too many games. I mean, I bought loads of games recently on Steam because they had the huge Lunar New Year sale, which, by the way, I didn't even know they had a Lunar New Year sale. I just happened to go on there on the Lunar New Year day, and, bam, loads of games on sale. So, no complaints there, but seriously, Steam has the best sales. If you are, like, people, until I got a PC that could actually play games, I never understood what people meant by having too many games to play. But on PC, you can just buy games like a dime a dozen. I mean, they are seriously so cheap sometimes. And there's so many sales, like, I swear, half the time I go in the Steam store, there's big games on sale. I don't get it, but I'm not complaining. Also, look at how cool this room looks now that it's getting completed. This strip in the ceiling does not really help, though. We just have to deal with it. And it's a little annoying, but I don't know, it's not like this room needs to look like the best thing in the world, does it? It's just a trading room. It's not aspiring to be anything more. There's the soul sand that's going to make a bubble column. And by the way, bubble columns are another reason to convert to Bedrock Edition. We have a lot of reasons to convert to Bedrock Edition, but my biggest issue is that it's all fake reasons. The only reasons to convert to Bedrock Edition have to do with features instead of... It's like what they're doing on the Epic Games Store. That's probably the best comparison I can figure it out. Instead of giving legitimate reasons to use their store over others, like, you know, I don't know, we have more sales. Having more sales than Steam, by the way. That's gotta be impossible. But saying, like, we have more sales, or something to get the consumer interested other than, hey, we have games that you can't play anywhere else. It's false competition. Like, that's the Bedrock Edition versus Console Edition thing. There's nothing really hooking you to play Bedrock Edition except the fact that they discontinued the other one. And that's not a real competition. That's just saying, hey, sorry, you can't do this anywhere else now. And it's annoying, but then again, Bedrock Edition does have some really cool stuff, like mostly the crossplay, and then also resource packs. I love custom resource packs. That's why I made so many. So, here we are. This whole side, basically done. I thought we would be able to get this done really fast, but apparently it takes way longer to do it than I thought. So yeah, we are still converting to Bedrock Edition eventually. That's why I make so many resource packs. I'm not going to start talking about resource packs. I promise. I'm not going to do that again. I know I do that a lot in this series where I just start randomly talking about it, but no. I'm stopping myself. We're not doing that today. So, that ice. Where is that ice going? So obviously there's water, right? It's got to be going somewhere. Is this the melon tube? I think this is the melon tube. Okay, so here's our plan. We're just going to ignore the pipe and act like it's not there and build the right side, because it's not on the right side yet. It's only on the left side. So let's just mine out the whole right side, do this whole part first, and then in between episodes I can deal with whatever we have to do with those pipes to fix it, because that is not going to be fun at all. I love making contraptions in this game, but seriously, it can be tedious to get through them, because there's no clipping in the game, like in a lot of building games where they're overhead. You can just no-clip through stuff to build stuff really easily. Or even in overhead games, you don't need to no-clip since you can already see everything at once. But in Minecraft, it's a first-person game, and I'm still trying to build a huge 3D contraption, so you have to find ways to navigate your own contraptions, especially when they're broken and you have to troubleshoot them and you don't have them broken in another test world. That's the situation we were in with the Guardian farm for a while, where I just couldn't figure out why it wasn't working, and our test one was working, but then that's why I did it in between episodes, because troubleshooting a large machine in a video is possibly the most boring thing you can do. Because it's just, is this broken? No? Well, time to look at the next thing. Is this broken? No? Who'd have guessed? Also, we should move this glowstone, because I just realized it's not centered with the rest, and thank goodness that didn't go on for longer like that. So, there's the glowstone move. This whole side of the room is basically done, by the way. I love how it looks, and I wish we had really finished this room sooner. This is the trading room, and, yeah, we really need to start getting some more villagers down here, too. They're all going to be librarians, except a few farmers, but still, we need villagers. Just lots and lots of villagers. Also, we're still using our silk pickaxe. Oh! I didn't even mention, in between episodes, I killed the ender dragon, because I needed to repair my stuff. And the easiest way to repair your stuff is to kill the ender dragon. At least on console edition. On the bedrock edition, the dragon's a she doesn't drop as much XP, because you don't reset the end on bedrock edition. You just respawn the dragon. So, on console edition, they actually let you reset the end, which, by the way, I still think is a bad implementation. I should stop complaining about the game, though. Jeez, we're just building a little thing here, and I'm going into every little complaint I can possibly think of. So this is already the end of this side of the room. Now it's basically symmetrical. We just need to build the pillar over here, and then... You're kidding me. You're kidding. What pipe is this? What pipe have we dug into this time? Oh, this is the same pipe. Okay. Okay. So, here's my plan. We can move the entire pipe over 1 or 2 blocks or 3 or whatever that direction. And then we can build the trading room. But considering that we basically already have this area done mostly, all that we really have left is the actual villager moving, and then this final wall over here. We can probably build this pod here too, speaking of. So let's just get everything possibly done we can this episode, and then I think we should end it though. Because we've gone on long enough. I have been complaining about things for long enough. I really wish I had some interesting topics. Guys, tell me in the comments some interesting topics for me to talk about in my videos that aren't just kind of samey, because I've covered a lot of the stuff I talked about this episode. I've talked about it before. So what is something that you want to see me talk about that I'm not really talking about? Modded? I mean, I have some opinions about modded. I very rarely play it, so I probably aren't the best person to ask about it, but it could still be interesting. You know, I want some ideas for what I should do, because I don't want every episode to be this kind of same talky, I don't know what I'm talking about, but let me just keep talking anyway. Thing that it's been. Like today, it's been mostly just, why? I swear we patched this up. I'm probably just going insane, but I'm telling you, that was fixed. Let's make some dark oak stairs. Yeah, dark oak stairs, boom. And then let's just put them right there. Boom. Right there's. And why? Oh, the block under it is still not fixed. Okay, there we go. That's about all we can do for this episode. I guess we can mine out this little thing here, as long as we're careful not to break. Really? Okay, let's patch that too. As long as we're careful not to break anything that spills water, we should be able to really just mine almost everything else. Yeah, okay, I think I am going to end it here, though. This has been a pretty productive episode. We had an idea, and we went and did it. We did most of it, at least. I did as much of it as I could without destroying pipes. So, yeah, this trading room is very important. The most important thing of all of Farm Central, actually. And it's almost done. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you later.